Hey everyone, I'm DeVonn, founder of Yardy World, and today I'm going to show you a really simple salad to make. It's going to be a charred squash salad with ricotta salata, pistachio, and some of my favorite herbs. Now, this is a really cool summer salad because if you don't have a grill and you live in a tiny Brooklyn apartment with a tiny Brooklyn kitchen like I do, you can still get some of that great flavor profile from charring your vegetables that you would find if you had a grill. So let me show you how to do it. So in order to make this salad, we have a few ingredients that are important to talk about. So we have a little bit of fennel. We have culantro, which is a West Indian version of cilantro. It's in the same family. We have a avocado squash, garlic. This is crooked neck squash. We have a cucumber, bit of pistachio here, Maldon salt, sugar. We have sherry vinegar, coconut aminos. We have red boat fish sauce. And then we also have lime and ricotta salata. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab my stock pot. And I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of sherry vinegar, followed by, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, about it's gonna be about like half a tablespoon of the fish sauce. And then we're also going to take 2 cloves of garlic. And then once the garlic is minced, I'm gonna add it to the liquid that's in the stock pot. And I'm also going to add about 1 teaspoon of sugar to this as well. And then what you wanna do is you're going to add the stock pot back onto your stove. You're going to turn it on, start with pretty high heat. You're gonna let it kind of come to a boil, and then you're going to reduce it super low so that you don't overcook it or burn any of that sugar that you're gonna have developing in the pan. Okay, so while the lacquer comes together, I'm going to heat a cast iron skillet like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup of pistachio into the skillet so that we can get it toasted. We're gonna crush it, toss it in oil, and add salt to add more flavor to the nuts. So my pistachios are just about done here, so I'm gonna turn off the heat. I'm gonna add them to my mortar and pestle here. I'm just gonna give them a little crush the nuts to a bowl. Salt them and add a little bit of oil. Really important side note that I just went thrifting and found this plate, and I feel really good about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our squash and our cucumber, and we're just going to add it to this plate so that we have a surface to work on when we're glazing. I have a really handy pastry brush, and this will be really, help us to kind of add the glaze onto the veg. So once our vegetables are completely lacquered and completely coated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this onto the fire. And be very careful because it will be very hot. And then just make sure that you have a pair of tongs to turn them throughout the whole process. Is it a little messy? Absolutely. Are the results iconic? Absolutely. I'm just gonna go ahead and give my vegetables a turn so we can get to each side of the vegetable. I mean, it's kind of like camping, but a little different. It's a little different. So I've taken the squash and cucumbers after they've charred off of the stovetop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to create cuts and add them to a bowl. So now that the squash in the bowl has cooled enough, I'm going to do a rough chop of the stem, or I should say the bulb, and add that to the bowl. Then I'm gonna take the fronds and I'm just going to fold them on top of each other and do a finer chop. We're going to add our squash to the plate. We're gonna take our ricotta salata and we're just going to shave it onto the salad. I'm gonna take some of this cilantro and just kind of tear pretty big pieces of it. And I always have to move things around because it's just the stylist in me. And then I'm gonna finish with a little bit of salt as well. You know what? Why not add a little bit more lime zest? Thank you so much for cooking with me today. You can find us online at yardy.nyc, or my Instagram is tuna__Turner. And enjoy your summer. Happy cooking.